Hi, I'm Alden.
Hi, I'm Francis.
Welcome back to the one and only. Actually, are we the one and only?
Yeah, we are.
We are the one and only.
We are the one and only.
ChattyAF.
Oh.
Clean. Okay.
We have a guest here today.
Yeah.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
Oh, hi, I'm Alexis, and I'm from BA. Yeah.
Which department?
Business administration.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yes. I'm the second year student in NCU. Yeah.
Do you like NCU?
We get this all the time.
It's okay. We love NCU.
Yeah, we love NCU.
Yeah, there you go. Got it.
You're a TA. How have you been enjoying your TA sessions?
Yeah, I'm quite enjoyed it because I never had this kind of chance to teach many students. But there's some challenge, like they don't like to speak English. They're quite shy, and sometimes we need to figure out how to make them speak more. Yeah. It's really
Since you're only 1 year older than them, do you remember what it's like to be them? Were you talkative when you
when I'm a freshman.
Yeah.
Sometimes I talked
Oh.
because English is one of my favorite subjects, and so I'm willing to do many things the TAs want me to do. And I would like to talk a lot. Yeah.
How did you develop your interest in English? I feel like not too many Taiwanese people say that.
Oh, it started from a very young age because I have two older sisters, and my mom wanted us to learn English together. So I started to learn English in such a young age, maybe 3 or 4, and they will buy some books, some simple books for us to read, and there are some simple songs for us. And I love music also, so I would like to. And at that time, I like to sing in English and play. And when I was in junior high, I like to listen to English music. Like one of my favorite artists was Shawn Mendes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Classic.
Because he was so handsome. Yeah, and his song is so authentic. Good.
Yeah.
I like it.
Sean, if you're watching the podcast, we're big fans over here. If you
Big
want to
fans.
join, go for it. Yeah, that's great. So you're talking in English at home with your family, or do you?
Not really, because my parents, they in their age they didn't have a chance to learn English, so their English is not fluent.
Okay.
And after we grow up, and we started to teach them how to speak English.
Wait, that's so cool.
wow.
That's
Yes.
so cool. What have they learned from you?
Yeah.
And
What are you
said
teaching them?
you and your sister?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
We taught them.
What are you teaching them?
Yeah.
I will find some magazines like that's talking English, or like Studio Classroom.
Oh, wow.
Some of the magazines in Taiwan
Yeah.
for learning English, but some of the magazine was also too hard for them. So I said we had many reading books for children's when I was young. So I will take these books for them
Wow.
to learn English,
Yeah.
for their speaking.
Whoa, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
You've been a teacher since a young age, really.
Yeah.
So these freshmen who are not the most talkative, you can handle them.
Yeah. So we need to find some ways for them to talk more.
Yeah. So how do you do that?
I discussed with my partner, and we developed some games for them to warm up, and so maybe they can talk more in class, right?
No, that's great. I personally have not been in Alexis' TA sessions that Alden has been, but
Yeah.
I'm sure must be great.
Yeah, no, I've quite enjoyed it. I've only gotten to do it twice though because of all of the cancellations due to typhoons, scheduling conflicts, the
Sports day.
yeah, sports day. Can't forget the micro course. It's just been a lot. So we have had a grand total of 2.
Yes.
One in September and one in December. So it's been very minimal. Kind of wish it was a little more.
Yeah.
But that's just how it's worked out. But hey, I see the progress. And there was a really cool game they had that was like sort of a competition between the classmates, and a lot of them shared out. So it was pretty sweet.
Yes.
What are some of the differences in teaching your parents versus teaching these first years?
For me, my parents, because they are quite old, maybe 50, in their 50 and 60, they are start to thinking more slowly. So sometimes I taught them before, like this word or this sentence, but after a couple of days later, they didn't remember it.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Good.
Huh. And does your sister also help you do this? Like, does she also try to teach them, or is it mostly you?
Mostly me, because one of my sister is not in Taiwan, and one of my sister is studying for her master degree. So they're both quite busy. So I have more available free time for to teach them.
Oh, I see. Where is the sister that's not living in Taiwan?
Oh, she's in Japan.
Oh,
sweet.
Cool.
Does she speak Japanese?
Yeah, she speaks Japanese really good, really well.
Nice.
She speaks multi-language.
Yeah.
So
Do you have any interest in going abroad or semester exchange?
I want to study abroad for masters. I also wanted to go to Japan. Yeah.
Oh,
sweet. Okay. Would you be able to meet up with your sister? Would she still be over there, do you think?
Yes, she will graduate next year, and she will stay there for maybe 3 or 4 years to work here, work in Japan. Yes.
Sweet. Okay,
what is
nice.
she studying in Japan?
She studied fashion designing. Yes. She loves to draw.
And where in the archipelago is she? Is she like up north? Is she in Tokyo? Or?
She's in Shibuya, in Tokyo. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. Very famous spot.
Yes.
Yeah. If you could go to Japan, where do you think you would like study?
I also want to go to Tokyo.
Gotcha.
I want to go to more like downtown, and maybe more people living there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
definitely in Tokyo then.
Yeah, because I wanted to study in Taipei when I was in senior high, but I didn't have that chance.
Okay. So sounds like you're a city person.
Yeah.
Cool. Where? Sorry, go ahead.
No, I like to live in city.
So I see why you couldn't answer. NCU it's great. We love NCU. Where are you from in Taiwan?
I'm from Tainan.
Oh.
Yeah, in south. More south country. I love Tainan because of the weather, the food, and also that there are many historical sites. My senior high is close to many historical sites, and after school, I'll just wandering around and enjoy some food in my district.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You've been to Tainan, right?
Yeah, I've been to Tainan. I mean, the history is fascinating. There's also this really cool, like, migratory bird that only goes to Tainan.
Oh.
And it's like I don't know what it's called, but it's got like a black bill. It's really unique. It's fantastic.
Yeah. We'll find it and put it.
Yeah. We'll get a graphic for y'all. You said you missed the weather though.
Yes.
Really.
So you like warm weather?
Yeah, I like warm weather.
So it's quite cold here with the wind.
Yeah, and Tokyo is going to be way colder.
Yes.
Over there.
So I need to be familiar with this kind of weather because like Taoyuan rains a lot, but in Tainan it's rarely rain rains.
Yeah,
It's
very-
super dry.
Yeah.
Super dry.
Dry.
Yeah.
We don't need to take umbrella
No.
when we go out. But in NCU, I need to take my umbrella all the time because I'm not sure what when will it rain.
Yeah. Tainan is a really cool place. Just going back to that, my favorite place is probably Anping Treehouse.
Anping.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
There are also some like jelly, some bean jelly. That's really popular.
Yeah.
And-
How?
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry. How often do you get to go back to Tainan? Because it's quite far.
Yes, quite far. When I was in my first year in NCU, I went back to home like maybe twice a month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, now I went back to Tainan once a month. Yeah, because it's really a little bit far, and the price of the tickets is a little bit pricey.
Sure, like
It's
take the
so
HSR.
expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So expensive. Every time I go down to south, like Kaohsiung or Tainan, and I pay for the ticket, I'm like, oh my god, it's $40 plus USD.
Yeah,
Yes.
no. That $1,400 ticket NTD
Yes.
is like more expensive than some flights in Europe. There are some budget airlines that are actually cheaper
Really?
than Gautier. Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's pretty wild. Do you I'm also curious though, it sounds like you're pretty close with your family in terms of like teaching them, these languages and like maybe you miss your sisters who are like out, in Japan. Do you miss your family now?
Yes, I miss them really much because I haven't seen my sister for almost a year.
Oh wow. Yeah.
So I missed her pretty much. And my dad and my mom, I haven't seen them for maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, but I still miss them a lot because back in senior high, I can see them every day. So now I really wanted to see them.
Yeah.
So if you do end up living in a place like Tokyo, do you have any strategies of how you're going to kind of keep in touch with them?
Maybe just for me, because flight tickets, it's also expensive. So I think I'll keep in touch with them, like call them
Yeah.
and talk about what's going on recently, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, what do you do? Because you've been away from your family for 4 or 5 years. He's been here for a long time.
Yeah.
3 years in Taiwan and 1 year in the Czech Republic.
Yeah.
You didn't
Yeah.
go back to the States.
I've gone back twice since 2019. 3 times since 2019. So basically, I went back for Christmas in 2019. Then the pandemic hit. Didn't go back until like late 2022. Then the last time I went back was this past summer.
Oh.
And the way I do it is basically I call frequently. We use WhatsApp instead of Line because Line isn't really popular over there in the States. And what we do in addition to that is I'll have like this week's photo dump.
Oh.
Like they'll send me some photos, but I'll also send them like a grouping of photos as well.
That's cute.
So like for like last week, I went to the Folly music festival in Yuli.
Oh.
And what ended up happening was, me and my girlfriend go to a waterfall. We went to the fringe of Yushan National Park. And we also went to the actual music festival, and we stayed at this really cool B&B with all this wildlife and mountains around. Like we saw an eagle flying overhead. Lots of little birds. It's really good for birding. And I send them these pictures, week after week, even if it's mundane stuff, from like Taoyuan or like just campus looked pretty, so here's NCU. During the sunset,
Yeah.
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 I can't really chime in on this.
No, it's all good, man.
But,
it's all good.
I feel like that's just an easy way to communicate with your family. Maybe I should start doing
you
that.
do it with friends too, right? Like, I mean, like, have you ever?
Yeah, but I'll try to I use voice messages a lot.
Oh yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
not a lot, but enough. But I think the sending pictures is a really good idea. It's just a way to stay connected. But I think going to Taiwan and studying abroad a couple of times and now living here, I think the hardest thing for me is just family, of course, but I miss a lot of my friends too. So I encourage them all to visit, and I get really excited when they do, and I will share like, these are so amazing, these spots are amazing, like come try this food. And so I kind of get them excited about visiting. So maybe that's something you can try, like get your parents to visit Japan, or if it's possible. But for me, it's just when I do talk to them, it's because it's so not rare, but not as often, they hear the excitement I have about the places I've seen. But I really like the photo idea. I think that really is simple. You just snap pictures and you just send it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, you're gonna experience a lot of cool things if you go to Tokyo, and I mean, there's so much to share. You've got all those shrines, you've got all those parks just within the city alone. Shinjuku, Shibuya. Like there's just a lot. And I mean, you and your sister can maybe plan trips to other parts of Japan too on the weekends. It's expensive, but it's also very worth it, I would say.
Yes.
To take trips down using maybe the Shinkansen or even the local trains out to, places where you can just see the mountains.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. I think travel in Japan is much cheaper than travel in Taiwan, because
Oh, really?
I think
Really?
I
Yeah,
think
wow.
the hotels in Taiwan it's crazy.
They have skyrocketed since the
Yeah.
pandemic. They used to be very affordable.
Yes, they are really expensive now, because my parents sometimes they will come to Taoyuan and they will stay in a hotel, and just one night they're maybe 5,000
What?
NTD. Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty expensive.
5,000?
Yeah, Taiwan doesn't have the whole tatami room option, 4x4 tatami room option, where you get this
Right.
tiny little, room where you sleep on the floor for not that much money. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true. It's not really popular on here. A lot of really nice, expensive B&Bs along the East Coast, like Changbing, for example, like that northern Taidong area, that township.
Yeah.
So many beautiful homestays, all over 10K,
Oh.
every single one of them.
What?
Yeah,
What?
or practically all of them. Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Wow. That's quite expensive. I will say Taiwan feels like, from the last time I stayed here, has increased in everything.
Yeah,
Not just
18, 19, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
So
just
I was
6 year
here
difference.
in Yilan,
Oh,
2018, 2019, before the pandemic. But I feel like everything has just increased since the pandemic.
yeah. Really, pretty much, I think.
Your passion for English started when you're young.
Yeah.
When you were 3 or 4, you said.
Yes.
I'm curious with Japanese. When did that curiosity?
Oh,
When did that start?
that passion. Why?
Yeah, that passion. Yeah.
Oh, because my dad also know how to speak Japanese.
Oh.
Yes, because his his work needs some sort of language skill, so he learned Japanese. And my sister, maybe influenced by my dad, he also he likes to watch anime,
Oh,
and
cool.
We love anime.
Cool.
he really likes some Japanese band like One OK Rock.
Oh, yeah. Classic. Classic. No,
He-
they're really good.
She was a huge fan when she was in high school. Yeah, and so she started to learn Japanese when she was in senior high, and so I think I've been influenced by my dad and my sister. So I think that I also wanted to learn Japanese, and I also love to I like Japanese food, like ramen or sushi. I'm huge sushi.
Yeah, our
sushi
editor
fan.
loves ramen.
Yes.
He will literally drive over an hour for this one specific ramen spot in
Wow.
Taoyuan because
Do you
it's
know-
apparently the best one.
Yeah, do you know the famous ramen in Taoyuan?
Uh,
I don't know the name, but
What
we'll
name?
have it up.
Yeah, we'll get it up
Yeah,
on,
well,
the,
what's
on the
the
screen.
name? How would you say? How's your Japanese?
not really good. Only like
Practicing now,
yes.
learning.
Yeah, still learning. Yeah.
Probably like us learning Chinese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe your Chinese better than my Japanese. Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
We will see about
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I don't think so.
Do you because you mentioned that your father really likes watching anime.
Yeah.
Do you have any family anime that you all watch together or not really?
Oh, we watch One Piece.
Oh, cool.
Classic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But because we're all grown up, my sister and I went to different city, different country, so we didn't have that time to watch that anymore. But before a couple years ago, when my older sister haven't been to Japan, my dad and her watched Demon Slayer.
Oh
Ooh,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was
We know
very
Demon Slayer.
popular like a couple years ago.
Yes.
I'm waiting for the final arc.
Oh, is it? It's not out yet.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Where they fight Muzan, I don't think it's out yet.
I haven't seen it. I just kind of thought it was finished. Is it Jujutsu Kaisen finished? Right.
The manga finished.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I ask because when I was quite young, I have these vague memories of watching an old anime called Speed Racer
Oh.
with my parents, and
Oh.
you know, I was watching YouTube recently, and I was like, was it always this violent? And you know, it's like, you know, the hero's he's a race car driver, you know, seemingly normal dude, but he's just such a demon in the show, and I did not remember that as a kid. Like I always remembered the racing and like the funny characters, but I didn't remember all of the shootouts and the fist fights. And I was like, was this all in it? Did I just blank this out of my memory? It's just fascinating. Yeah. But that's okay. That's cool that you guys watch One Piece sometimes.
Yeah.
It's very wholesome.
Yeah. But after entering junior high, I didn't watch many anime
Got it.
because I don't think it's really interesting.
Got it.
But because they think it is cool, fun to watch, so I watch it together when I was a kid. But I don't think, just like Eldon says, I think it's a little bit violent.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like you don't remember it, and then you watch it again, and it's just
Whoa.
yeah
It's
over the top.
Really?
Yeah.
So what are some of your hobbies?
So my hobbies, I like to watch sports and exercise. Yeah,
Oh,
I
I watch
like-
a lot of sports too. What do you watch?
I watch badminton and baseball. Yeah, I'm a huge baseball fan.
Yeah, that's very popular with Taiwanese students or just Taiwanese people in general. Badminton, baseball, basketball.
Yes.
Do you
Have
have sorry, I'm just curious. Do you have like a team here in Taiwan that you support, like
Oh.
Brothers or Monkeys, Dragons?
My family support Brothers. because-
Oh, Taichung.
Yes, most of baseball fans were Brothers fans.
Got
I don't know why,
Oh.
but because in Tainan, there's a team called Uni Lions, and so when I was in junior high, I started to support Uni Lions because in the team there are many handsome players. Yeah.
But I hear the baseball games, people don't go for the handsome baseball players.
Yeah.
So there's quite a culture in Taiwan.
Yes.
Baseball is very popular for two reasons. One of the reasons is you actually like the game,
Yeah.
and the other one is the cheerleaders.
Cheerleader. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any thoughts on that? Do you think it's weird?
I don't think it's weird. It's just like a culture in Taiwanese baseball. But many of my friends mostly boys. They love to watch cheerleaders. They think cheerleaders is more important than the game.
Yeah,
That's so funny.
like we don't have that in the States.
Oh,
Like,
really?
I mean, we have cheerleaders, yes, and the cheerleaders are there to, of course, like hype up the game.
Yes.
But we don't have, I don't think we have any culture, like sports culture, where the cheerleaders
No.
are the main event. Like, it's always the sport that is the main event.
You're not paying like
Yeah.
$200 for Warriors tickets to go watch the cheerleaders.
Yeah. Like you're not paying to see like the Giants or the Knicks, play because you really want to see this one cheerleader, do her routine. Like you're doing it because you're a hardcore sports fan who wants to support your team.
Oh,
Yeah.
got it.
For badminton, how do you catch up on that? I know during Olympics, obviously it's a big thing, but is it something that Taiwanese people watch here?
I started to watch badminton in 2017, and the time when Dai Zuying in Taiwan, one of the most players of my favorite player, and at that time she won many international games.
She won the Olympics, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was silver in Tokyo Olympics.
Oh, very
Yeah.
nice. Okay.
And I love that the techniques she played. She's just like a magician at the badminton court.
That's so cool.
Do you play any sports yourself?
Yeah, I play badminton, and sometimes I go to like running. Yeah.
Do you run or play badminton all the time?
I haven't really played a whole lot of badminton here in Taiwan. The sports that I've done over here are mostly like aquatic. It's like surfing, diving, hiking, some rock climbing. I just started climbing.
Oh.
And of course, like running and working out, calisthenics, stuff like that. But I've never really played badminton. Have I done any other team sports? When I was teaching in Penghu, I did play some soccer. But we played with middle schoolers, so it was like it didn't feel very fair. It was me and all the other adults, like sprinting full force, crashing the goal. It was a little bit unbalanced.
Yeah.
And it was supposedly to prepare them for their other games, but after a while I kind of thought, okay guys, let's mix the teams up a little bit, you know.
Just so can have some fun.
Yeah.
No, yeah, badminton's fun. I enjoy it. I played badminton growing up, not competitively, just like for fun, just like playing. It takes a lot of skills.
Yeah.
I think any racket sports really takes a lot of like
Skill.
different types of skills. Yeah, like you have to train for endurance, obviously, but also like hand-eye coordination. I think there's a study that says people who play racket sports, they actually live quite long, or like some. I think they compared. I don't know what the study exactly says, but it's great that badminton requires so much different technique and skills.
Yeah. Yes.
It's also like if you're not ready for high level play, I met this one guy who apparently was playing badminton one time. He's a foreigner. He apparently like he hurt his back playing badminton because he was like diving for a birdie.
Oh no!
And something happened. So
Technique,
it turns out
you
that
dive.
even though it's like a very even though it's a very like safe game to play and you're not likely to get hurt, there's always that chance that like you do something in order to win and you get hurt. Have you ever seen anything like that?
Yes,
or?
I have experienced that kind of thing.
Oh,
Like,
really? Okay.
When last year when we have the PE class and we played volleyball, and I was like jumping and I wanted to
Spike.
spike the ball, and when I was I sprained my ankle.
Oh,
Like just like this, and
I knew it was coming. Oh, I knew it was coming, and I was still not prepared for it.
yeah, and
know
it
the
took
feeling.
me for like 1.5 months to recover.
That's
Yeah.
a serious sprain.
Yeah. I've gotten one of those playing basketball and also doing pole vault. Yeah, from like at that point I was jumping like roughly 3.75 meters. Yeah, I came down on the mat. It was a soft landing, but still foot was not in the right angle from 3.75 meters up in the air.
Yeah, that's
so
not good.
that was that took me out for like half a season, you know. Then I could gradually reintegrate. But yeah, no, it was the second you started to say that you were landing, I was like, I know it's coming, and I still wasn't prepared for it. Ugh.
No.
Have you ever had something like that?
No, I mean, I've injured myself before, but they've been minor sprains or like, you know, twisting of the ankle. And, you know, I sit for like a week or so and it's okay. Just like minor tweaking, or like playing basketball. A lot of times you'll like jam your finger. Yeah. Those suck. Or like getting a Charlie horse to the knee.
Yeah, sure.
But nothing. Well, I've had one major injury, which is tearing my hamstring, but that was a non-contact. So I was running against little kids at my elementary school in Yilan. It was sports day. I think I ran one too many sprints, and on my last sprint, I felt a pop. Yeah, and then I was out for 3 months. Yeah, it was quite serious because it was all bruised, purple, black. Yeah, it was quite bad. That's the only one injury I've had, really. So thank God. But it's not great when you get hurt. And for me, it's not even like the pain. It's the how long it takes to recover.
Yeah, and the fact that you want to get back to the sport.
Exactly.
You want to do that thing you love, but you just can't.
You got to be patient. You got to just be idle for however long.
Yeah.
But hopefully no one.
Safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Viewers, be safe.
Yeah, be
Take care of yourselves. Stretch.
Stretch.
Warm up.
Yes, I was saying dynamic stretching, not just static.
Yeah. Light strength training
Yes.
goes a long way.
Yeah.
So anyway, all right. Well, this has been really great getting to know a little bit more about you, Alexis. Thank you again for joining us. Is there anything you have left to say to our viewers?
Yeah. I just want to say, feel free to speak English, and don't forget to subscribe to ChattyAF and come to their podcast.
Yes. No, thank you, Alexis. It's been really good to know you. Again, I don't know if I get a chance to come to your TA, but I would maybe next semester we can switch and just check it out. Because it sounds like if you're teaching your parents, you're teaching these TAs, your sessions should be good.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All righty.
Yeah.
And we will catch you next time here at the ChattyAF podcast.
Like, subscribe,
Bye-bye.
ring the notification bell.